A man threw a piece of pork at the boss. The boss casually swung his knife and put the pork back in place. The man left angrily. The woman saw this scene and marveled at the boss's knife skills, so she called her subordinates and had them bring the boss to her restaurant, offering him an annual salary of $5 million. The man came to the restaurant's kitchen. The chefs saw the man's attire and mocked him as a pork butcher, making him do menial tasks in the kitchen. But the man's exquisite knife skills still caught the restaurant owner's attention, so he gave the man a spot in the chef showdown. Other chefs were dissatisfied, but the owner ignored them. On the day of the competition, the first contestant picked 2 knives from 10 and then frantically carved ice blocks. Soon, he carved the ice block into a Buddha statue. Everyone was stunned and believed he would win the championship, but the man was still sitting leisurely. The second contestant brought out a plate of tofu and sliced it. When he showed the finished product, it was mocked as looking like feces. He wasn't angered, but instead placed the tofu in water. Soon, the tofu dissolved into threads and could pass through a needle hole. Everyone was shocked. In order to win the championship, his opponents sabotaged him. Due to severe injuries, he had no choice but to withdraw from the competition. At this point, the man was still leisurely stroking his slaughter knife. The opponent tried to use the same trick again, but he didn't expect the man to easily defuse his attack. At this point, there were only 5 minutes left in the competition. When everyone thought the first contestant was about to win, the man's ingredients finally arrived. He made a single cut on the chicken, which landed on the ground and was still moving. Everyone mocked him, saying, "A butcher participating in a competition?" But the next second, all the feathers and meat fell off, leaving only the chicken skeleton, which could still move freely. Everyone was stunned.